Today, Tim believes that technology is as much an art as it is science. Technology does not only consist of systems, it is also capable of empowering others, which is the vision of Now It Matters. Tim grew up in Bozeman, and he's back, and we're glad he's here. Welcome, Tim.
That what worked that day is what has always worked and is what is working for you. And that is not a system, it is relationships. You know, Bridget got out of the room and let us do the work of figuring out how to solve that. And we told her, go and be with people. That is what we need, is for you to go be with people. And she did it. And she rallied people, and you guys showed up, others showed up, the whole community rallied. It was actually a really beautiful thing, which drives home the most important point about systems, which is that our systems are here to serve relationships. It's not the other way around. Don't apologize for the system that you've got. If all you need is Excel, use it, that's fine. The three things I want to say is basically there is no unicorn system. They're all hard work. There's no perfect one out there. There are better ones and worse ones and ones that fit and don't fit. So it's not that there isn't, qualitative analysis you can do on it, but there is no perfect system. That's the first thing. The second is use what you've got, unless it's time to upgrade. But until then, use what you've got. Use it, trick it out. Learn everything you can about it. Use it until you need upgrade. And then the last thing I want to talk about is that when it's time to upgrade and when you've got data anarchy going on, then it probably is time to upgrade. Be a smart investor. Think of this as an investment. Don't think of this as an expense. When I say unicorn systems, really, this is code for expectations, right? And I don't know if you are like me. I get annoyed with people that say things like, I have no expectations, or I'm going to not have any expectations. That doesn't exist. Everybody has expectations, and you need them. They're a compass. They guide you. You can have better or worse expectations, that's for sure, but everybody has them. You should have expectations about your system. Develop those expectations. If your system isn't doing what you want, it's on you, not the system. It's your job to get the system to do what you need it to do. And I know that can sound really harsh, especially if you're using Excel and it's really complicated and really time consuming and it's taking forever just to get the little bit out that you're getting. I don't want you to feel bad about that. But ultimately, it is actually your work. The work becomes getting what you need out of the system that you've got. And set your expectations along those lines and it'll go a lot better for you. The good part about that is that it does mean you're in control of your system. Because I don't know how you are, but every time I feel like I'm at the mercy of a software system, I really dislike it. If you can switch your perspective and see hey, I might have to do a lot of extra work that I wouldn't do in another system, but I'm still in control of this one. I can still make it work. That's actually really important to know. It will be time consuming, but it'll also be worth it. If you're using Excel, you've got a lot of workarounds. Just define them. Define, okay, so when it's time to know if this deposit matches these donations from the last month, this is what I look at to know that information. The few hours it takes to track that down one time pays off every month after that, And so that's actually part of your system. That is not an add-on. That's not a mistake. That is your system as well. And that builds your organizational sustainability by having those in process. And by doing that work now, when you change to a different system, that same work has to be done. So if you've done it there and you migrate that data, you're now ready for round 2 and you've already got something in place. So it's not a waste of time. That's an investment. So not every investment here that we're talking about is monetary or line item. Anyway, thanks a lot for this conversation. It's helpful. I'm glad to follow up with any of you. And thanks for the work that you do.